Hi, my name's Amber.
Hi, my name is Miguel, and you're watching Stoughton News.
At the January 10th school committee meeting, many Stoughton students, teachers, and residents came to express their opposition and support to a recent school policy.
The new policy was set by the district at the beginning of the school year and forbids displaying political items in classrooms like pride flags or Black Lives Matter signs.
This story got covered by many media outlets and generated a lot of interest. Stoughton High School student Olivia Tran got suspended for carrying a pride flag.
Oh, this policy has got to go, hey, hey! Oh, this policy has got to go, hey, hey! Oh, this policy has got to go, hey, hey!
I'm really hoping that at SHS we'll have the BLM flags and the pride flags back in classrooms, so that way teachers and students can express themselves equally.
I only have one update this evening, and I just wanted to let the committee know that last Wednesday evening I sent a message to the entire community about the issue in keeping classrooms neutral.
The school really needs to take action with what's going on right now. The argument about it's not being neutral classrooms doesn't really make any sense.
We want to fight for equality for all our students, not just for certain types of people, but for everyone.
One of the most important ways that we support all of our students is by our trained staff, and I think that was important to say as well, and so I included it in my message last week, is that we do have a veteran, well-trained, and educated faculty and staff who meet the needs of all of our students, and especially those who face challenges coming to school.
Well, Chris, when I worked at Stoughton High, I was the Gay Straight Alliance Advisor Spectrum, and it's a cause important to me. I like those signs in the classrooms to make kids feel safe.
And I would like to thank you for the opportunity to express our emphatic support of the school's decision to keep the school walls unbiased and academically focused. It is a parent's job to raise their children with their values and how to handle differences. It is not the state or school's job to be involved in social justice causes. We heard a concern of finding an adult to trust. Trusting is a lifelong learned process of discernment for all of us.
I hope that teachers will be able to put flags, signs, all types of support to let their students know that regardless of how they identify or what their experiences or ethnic backgrounds are, that they are safe, respected, and that their experiences are taken into account in their classrooms.
I hope that the superintendent reverses his decision and then cries for 10 hours as an office, because he deserves it.
These groups pose as social justice warriors, inventing causes that go nowhere, like tearing down meaningless statues in the name of equality and equity. That gesture is an empty platitude. All it does is give the impression that they've done something significant when all they've really done is put a bandage on a missing limb when it needs a tourniquet.
Stop. Back up out of my face and stop talking to my daughter.
We're here to have peace. We're here to have peace.
Then he can stop telling me my daughter is a sinner.
We'll deal with it.
Really?
If anyone supports these groups in schools and displays their flags, they're either woefully naive, intellectually dishonest, or misguided. We support the efforts of those on the board and Superintendent Dr. Rabb in keeping these flags and ideologies out of schools.
You guys are all sinners, in case you didn't know. Yeah!
Well, see, now that your voice
It's not happening. It's not happening. Ashamed of yourself for saying that to these kids. Oh, you turn to look that way, we can have our conversations forward.
Sin is a real thing.
I'm engaging with him until he starts talking to my daughter, my 17-year-old daughter. Turn and look the other way.
And this could turn potentially into lawsuits, more protests, more division, and more hate. And I just don't want to see the hate anymore, the division. I'm so sick of it. I have nothing against Black people.
Please address the chair if you don't mind. That's okay. That's okay. No, that's all right.
I don't have anything against LGBTQ or any minority, anything. I just think we have to pick our battles and put social justice outside of the school, because there are people that see the flag and they don't like it.
It's a flag. Pick your battles. It's not that important. And what it could transgress into is something much more volatile and much more detrimental.
My name is Olivia Tran. I have been enrolled in Stoughton Public Schools since kindergarten. It is now my senior year at Stoughton High School. I will soon end my enrollment with a 4.2 GPA after participating in mainly honors and AP classes. In my report cards, I have been described as a soft-spoken, obedient student. I do not cause disruptions, and until Wednesday, January 4th, I have not gotten in trouble. On Wednesday of last week, I was suspended for standing on a staircase and holding a pride flag in front of the administrative office. I resorted to this peaceful protest after having two meetings, one with Principal Miller and then another with Principal Miller and Superintendent Rabb, where it was made very clear to me that Rabb will not change his mind about the flags. During this protest, I respectfully let the administration know my position, and I did not cause any disruption. I stood there quietly, speaking when spoken to. After my suspension, I went home. Honestly, I was terrified. I had never done this before, and I didn't know what to do next. I didn't even know if I had the strength to do it. But my little brother approached me while I was sitting in the kitchen, and he thanked me for what I had done. For some context, he is a part of the LGBTQ community. That right there meant more to me than my fears. That was when I had made the decision to continue with what I was doing. As a bisexual Asian American female, I am standing here to inform anyone whom it may concern that the alley stickers placed outside of classroom doors does not take away from the absence of Pride and Black Lives Matter flags. Intended or not, you are telling everyone who falls under either of those categories that they do not deserve to be represented. That as long as Superintendent Rabb feels he is right in this decision, the voices of everyone else holds no importance. Those flags, no matter how unimportant they may seem to you, hold an immeasurable amount of importance to me and the people who have signed the petition I have created, which is counting over 600 people and many more. You want to keep a neutral classroom, but it is impossible to be neutral in this decision. If you ban them, you choose hate. You choose to take down flags that demonstrate the support of so many people. These flags do not discriminate against anyone. They do not hurt anyone. So why are they controversial? If you choose to hang them, you choose love. You choose to demonstrate your support and ethics by allowing these flags to hang and inherently supporting the affected community. There's no other solution that could possibly measure up to putting those flags back up in the classrooms. What do you choose? Because there is no neutral, there is no in-between, and there isn't an option of neither. Which is it? Love or hate? Hang the flags or ban them? As students recite to you the American flag that is still allowed to hang in the school, with liberty and justice for all, I ask the school community to give us the justice we deserve.
Just be kind, be a good person. It's the easiest thing in the world.
Thank you for watching Stoughton News. We will keep you posted about future developments. There's still many unanswered questions.
Is this policy violating students' First Amendment rights?
More news coming soon. Stay tuned.